Hello and welcome back. This is Joanna the Medium. These are going to be readings for the month of December 2016, general readings, and they will apply to your sun, moon, and rising signs. I do have a bit of an announcement at the end of this intro, so if you want to fast forward, go ahead, but it is at the end of the intro, so don't miss it. December is a month of a lot of culminations. And though December is the last month of the year, so culminations and looking back is typically what we do. But there seems to be a lot of energies with most of the readings I've done for December 2016, where there seems to be a lot of looking back, a lot of contemplating, a lot of determining what to leave behind and what to take forward to the new year 2017. Of course, as always, I am so grateful for all of you, for liking, for sharing, for subscribing, and for commenting. I read every single one of your comments. What I would suggest, if you would like to have a private session, please do not leave me a message on YouTube or comment on YouTube as to how to book a session or to book it, because I don't get to those messages in time, and oftentimes I will stumble upon a message from someone who wants to book, but weeks have passed by and I didn't even notice the message there. So if you would like a private session, that information is down below for you, and it's also on my website, which is fairly easy to do, very easy to do, and I'm including all that information for you down below. I'm just trying to see if there's anything else, and yes, so in January, aside from my regular general readings, I will be recording additional readings for purchase for minimal amount through Vimeo. It's something that I have been prompted to do for quite some time, but I've been sitting on it, and it's now time. With New Year, I'm being pushed really to do this. These will be either readings for the first 3 months of 2017 or for the first 6 months of 2017. So if I don't post them at the beginning of January together with my general readings, they will be posted slightly later. I may just not have enough time to record all of them to be posted at the same time, but they should be posted towards the middle of January at the latest. And I will post an additional video just to let you know that these are posted, and I will post all those links below as well for easy reach for you. And I think that's all I have. Of course, this is a Christmas season, holiday season. I wish you all the best. Happy holidays. Merry Christmas for those of you who celebrate Christmas. Hanukkah, whatever it is that you celebrate or not. I wish you safe and happy Christmas. And I look forward to seeing you in January. And without further ado, let's go to the readings. See you in a moment. Hello and welcome back. This is going to be a reading for the sign of Gemini, moon sign, sun sign, and rising sign. I have 3 cards, face down cards, and I will start off with a message, channeled message first, and we will go with the cards after. So let me connect. And the first thing I'm being shown is a letter R, as in Robert. This name belongs to someone who is no longer in this realm or in the physical incarnation. It is a someone who is or was a father or a father figure to you. This gentleman is coming forward. He is showing me hockey sticks, interestingly enough, and then he's showing me the number 7, as in the number 7 or July. For some of you, this is I want to say distant grandfather, although I don't know why I'm supposed to say the word distant. This is a grandfather from your mother's side who either has passed before you were born, or he died where you were very young, or you never get a chance to meet this person. It is also being shown that whoever this grandfather is, I hear the word South America, and then also Northeast. I don't know what that is, but I'm just going to leave the word Northeast. Northeast of what? I don't know. South America was the first thing that popped to to my vision. What I was trying to say is that this grandfather seems to be connected to your mother's side of the family, and also he may have lived in a different country. I also see the letter O as in orange. There could be a letter O in his last name. If the name is Robert, obviously there is a letter O in it, but there could also be a letter O in the middle or last name. I also hear the words Eastern European. For some of you, there is a connection to this grandfather figure. And there is an Eastern European descent, and I also hear Hungary. Not Hungary, you understand, Hungarian. And that is Eastern European. Hungarian and also Czech. Now, I want to see why this person is coming forward. This person is coming forward to wish somebody happy birthday. And this birthday seems to be connected to a mother figure of yours, or your mother, or maybe grandmother. He's showing me birthday cake. So there is somebody's birthday either coming up, which is just around the corner, or just past. But it would be in November or around the month of December. If it's January, it's going to be beginning of January, but I'm being shown within 2 months window, and I'm recording this at the end, literally 30th of November. So it's either in November or December. Within that 2-month period, there is somebody's birthday coming up. He also says the words, "Don't forget me." And whoever this is for, I am going to leave that with you. He's shown me the number 8, which is also significant of August. This may signify this person was born in August, or number 8 is somehow significant to him. It can also signify someone who was very powerful, who was, I want to say the word dominant, but I don't mean that necessarily in the negative sense of the way or word, but someone who was substantially just there, big personality. He's also, interestingly enough, and this is interesting, he is chomping on a sausage. Seriously, I don't know why this is supposed to be said to you, but whoever this grandfather is, or grandfather figure, or father figure for some of you, he's chomping on a sausage, and I'm supposed to say this, and that's supposed to make sense to you. So go figure. Okay. Now, going back to the general reading, what I'm being shown, and that August, again, the number 8, was a substantial month for you. And we're not in August, this is a December reading, but there seems to be something connected to the month of August of last year. It could potentially be August next year, 2017, but I'm being more drawn towards August of 2016, where some significant strides were being made with regards to a business deal, a business transaction, a business organization, something to do with work, career, anything that allows you to be financially successful. Now, this could be a hobby, but I don't feel this is pertaining to a hobby. And I want to ask why this is being brought up. Whatever started in August, or whatever transpired in August, or maybe your business or business idea has or had its initial seeds somewhere July, August being more predominant. It seems to be that the fruit of your labor is going to become visible to you in the month of January. And I'm saying to him, well, it's December reading. Why is it in January? And he says, it's important for those of you who this is for. It's important for you to know this, because I feel like you are expecting something to come in December, some kind of an answer or decision, but I feel like there's going to be a bit of a delay, and this is financial, and this and whatever the delay it's going to take place in January, so beginning of the year. Now, I'm being shown that this has to do with money, substantial amount of money. It could also signify that you have put in an investment, or you have invested in something, or put money into something, or are putting money into something, and you are looking for a return or a payback for your investment, and there seems to be a bit of a delay of whatever this payout is or is supposed to come to you. I'm being shown the number 5, May. That's 5 or May somehow is connected to this, and I'm being shown the money will come, and to say for you not to worry about it. Okay, then I hear the word school. For some of you, you are making a decision to go back to school, or you are transitioning from school into a career. Though this is not going to apply to many of you, but there seems to be someone who needs to hear this. Now, whatever this financial situation is, there seems to be a lot of emotional commotion about this. And the commotion seems to be connected to anxiousness around this money. And this anxiousness is because whatever this money represents, or whatever this money is for, there is a bit of unsureness about this whole process. So if it is an investment, and if, for example, if you've put money into stock and you're waiting for a payout, well, stocks are never guaranteed, pretty much. And there seems to be a bit of commotion about this, as in, am I going to get it? Am I going to get it? Am I going to get it? But he's reminding me again to say that January is where you will see the fruit of your labor, and January is a brand new beginning and a brand new start to your financial freedom. And that is the word that's being shown, financial freedom. Now, I'm seeing somebody scratching their head and going, well, how am I going to do this? How am I going to do this? And it could be because you're expecting something in December, but it's not coming until January. So if you are expecting some kind of a payout in the month of December, and you are spending thinking that you're going to get money in December, what's being said is that chances are you won't see the money till January. So if you rely on spending this money because it'll come to you in December, be mindful that it may come later than what you expected. I'm just closing my email. And hence, I feel that's why there's a bit of commotion about this. There's a bit of uneasiness and unsureness. For those of you who are dealing with school or a school project, I'm being shown you taking off. And the words are taking off very shortly, taking off in the near future. But again, there seems to be a bit of a delay. For those of you who are in school or who have finished school or upgrade, any kind of upgrade or course, whatever you're waiting for as your next step in your career seems to be happening around the month of January, more so than the month of December. So what I see happening here is there seems to be a delay, and those of you who are waiting on something to transpire in December, you're being asked to consider that there is going to be quite a delay, and you're being asked not to put too much importance into it, as in, oh my God, it's not going to happen. It is just a slight delay. And then what he's saying to me is that as this process happens, as this delay comes forward, as you are waiting, there seems to be worries that creep up. And it is important for you to not let these worries have its own legs. In other words, create your own reality. It's a slight delay. It is not, it's a delay. That's what he's asking me to say. It is only a delay. So I'm beating around the bush on this, or I'm beating a dead horse, but delay seems to be the key here in the month of December if you're expecting something around finances or work. Now, I'm going to start with cards because I've blabbed on for a while. First card representing what circumstances have contributed to your current situation. We have the card called Deception and Envy. And here's the number 7. I was seeing the number 7 earlier. This is a card regarding, this is thoughts. This is your mental activity. Typically, this card represents, deception. And many readers, I believe, will say that this card represents somebody being deceptive around you, or there is something deceptive around you. But this card was shown to me in reverse. And what this is saying to me is that in your past, when it comes to finances in particular, you have been duped or taken advantage of. And interestingly enough, the whole previous message was mostly about finances. I can see why you would have worries in December if things are being delayed. Because if this is what happened to you in the past, and this signifies it's in a past position, for me, it's like history has shown to you that people can take advantage of you, so therefore you're more nervous about what might be taking place financially speaking in the month of December. You're being urged and you're being asked to pay attention to your thoughts, as your thoughts will create your reality. So the more fearful thoughts you have because of what happened in the past, the more you will get yourself into trouble by thinking the negative or the worst case scenario. Okay, so that's in the past. Your current position or your current card is about your current situation. And the card is called Solitude. Major Arcana, 9, number of endings. But this is shown to me in reverse. So this is upright. I'm going to ask what this means. What I hear is pay attention to your thoughts and feelings, but don't give your power away to others. And this seems to be directly related to whatever this was in your past, whoever deceived you. And they're saying that you're ending a certain cycle in your life. And I don't know if cycle is the right word. You're ending a certain phase in your life, a phase that has to do with trusting or not trusting other people. They're saying to me that you have gone through a lot in your life where your life was put into shambles, whatever that means to you, and you have been disregarded in the past. What's also being said to me is that because of that, because of all the unfortunate circumstances you have experienced, you seem to be jaded. And rather than looking at your experiences and gaining wisdom from them, you are looking at your experiences as almost not a warning, but you're looking at them almost as a way to keep yourself from moving forward. And I have to rephrase this because it's not making sense to me. They're saying get rid of your bad habits. And this is to do with your thoughts. And these thoughts, these bad habits, have to do with what happened in the past. And they're saying to me that whoever has deceived you, whoever has robbed you, whoever has taken advantage of you, you are still connected to that energy, and therefore you're still a victim of it. Now, that doesn't mean you haven't been victimized, but when we're connected energetically to what happened, it's like a hook that's preventing us from freely moving forward. That's why they're saying pay attention to your thoughts and get rid of this. I'm going to move on to the next card, which is advice card. The card is called Temptation. This is another major arcana. So you have 2 major arcanas out of 3 cards. This is a pretty self-explanatory card. Temptation, well, it's temptation. There is a lot of resistance in this card. The red signifies a lot of challenges with regards to security and safety. We think of money as a source of security. So incidentally, this can also signify money. He's asking me to add the numbers 1 and 5, and it's the number 6, and I'm asking him what's with the number 6, and he says the word collaboration to me. This card was shown to me in reverse. So I'm going to ask what this means. First of all, the word collaboration that was shown to me, I need to address this because I feel this is important. You're about to enter a collaboration or a project with someone you trust. However, there seems to be a tendency to refer to your past, this, as a source of your decision-making process. In other words, because you're still connected to anger, resentment, whatever it is that happened in the past, your decision or decision-making process will be flavored, if you will, with the feelings or emotions of anger and resentment because of what happened. And what you're being asked to pay attention to that. Why? Because number one, if you're making decisions based on what happened, you are tainting the probable outcome of your future endeavors. Meaning, if you project the worst going forward because of what happened in the past, what you believe, you will create and you will attract. So you're being asked to really pay attention to your thoughts and let go of that which no longer serve you. For some of you, this is letting go of addictions and food, drug, sex, alcohol, whatever it may be. But thoughts can also be addictive. And you're being asked to pay attention to the addictive behavior or addictive thoughts that have been predominant in your decision-making process for the last 5 to 6 years. And that's the number that's being given to me. I also hear move forward fearlessly. There seems to be a path opening in front of you. There seems to be a new beginning on the forefront of business or career. This can also talk about, for some of you, about relationships, but for whatever reason, I'm being drawn more so towards career or finances in this particular reading. Those of you who are looking to start a new job, you are being urged again to wait until the month of January or end of December. And probably for obvious reasons, because December, their minds are somewhere else. They're not on business a lot of the time. But you're being urged to wait until January. It's almost like if you're looking for a job from the second week of December, just put that on hold, because it's almost like looking for something that is not going to be looked at by somebody else it's a bit of a waste of energy, and it can also make you feel deflated if you're not getting anything back. So for those of you who are looking for a job, mid-January seems to be mid to end January seems to be a much more productive time when it comes to not only making decisions about starting a job, but also starting a new job, physically speaking. I also hear money will come. There's worries around finances. I'm being shown Christmas tree, so that tells me there's worries around the fact that it's Christmas and maybe finances are not flowing the way they were. And for those of you who do not have a job, well, that makes perfect sense. But they're saying money will come. Money will come. It's very important. Do the best you can. Try not to worry. Try to enjoy holidays if you actually do celebrate them as much as you can. But money will come. And again, I'm being shown the month of January. So the cards seem to be somewhat consistent with the message, and it's all about finances. So if you guys are worried about finances or jobs or starting new career paths or new endeavors in business, this seems to be the theme for you. I hope this does make sense. And remember, most of my readings actually don't make sense at the beginning of each month. They do make sense towards the third or end of a particular month. And I hear that from you, or I see it from you through comments over and over again. So if this doesn't make sense to you right now, obviously listen to your other signs, but also listen to this towards the end of December or third week of December, because it will probably make more sense to you, much more sense to you than at the beginning. I wish you a wonderful holiday season. I wish you a happy and safe and joyous December. Thank you so much for watching, liking, subscribing, and sharing. And I look forward to seeing you in January. And of course, if you are inclined to write to me as a comment or email to let me know how this resonates with you, I read every single one. So I thank you so much. Have a safe holiday. Merry Christmas, happy holidays, and I will see you in January. Bye.